Albania might just be the last truly unreal place left in Europe. This country feels like Europe before mass tourism. It feels like stepping back in time. Turquoise, Albanian Riviera beaches in the south, untouched alpine villages in the north, and no mass tourism in sight. National Geographic Traveler, Wanderlust, and Adventure Journal all agree this is one of Europe's most affordable, authentic destinations. Stay until the end to see why now might be the perfect time to visit. Albania is one of those places that makes you wonder how an entire country could stay hidden in plain sight. Tucked into the heart of the Balkans, Albania sits along the shimmering Adriatic and Ionian seas, with turquoise coastlines that rival anywhere in the Mediterranean, and dramatic mountains rising just miles inland. On a map, it's surrounded by familiar European neighbors, but for decades, Albania lived in near total isolation from the rest of the world. After World War II, the country fell under one of Europe's most rigid communist regimes. Borders were sealed, travel was forbidden, and Albania essentially disappeared from global awareness. While the rest of Europe was building beach resorts, ski towns, and tourist infrastructure, Albania stood still, cut off, overlooked, and largely untouched. That isolation shaped everything. Roads remained quiet, villages stayed traditional, coastlines developed slowly, if at all. When communism finally collapsed in the early 1990s, Albania began reopening to the world. But tourism didn't rush in overnight. It took decades for travelers to even consider it as a destination. And that's why so few people can point to it on a map today. Tourism in Albania has only truly opened up in recent years, long after the rest of Europe had been discovered, packaged, and crowded. There are no mega resorts dominating the shoreline, no overbuilt historic centers, no postcard towns engineered solely for visitors. As a result, Albania feels different, raw, real, and slightly unreal. Because while much of Europe evolved around tourism, Albania skipped mass tourism, and that's exactly why it feels unreal. And now, quietly, the world is starting to notice. Stick around. We're just getting started to know more about this country. The first time you see the Albanian Riviera, it doesn't feel like Europe. It feels like you accidentally crossed into a secret version of Greece no one told you about. Stretching along the Ionian Sea, this coastline is where mountains plunge straight into crystal clear water, and beach days unfold without crowds, wristbands, or inflate price tags. Down south, Ksamil stops people in their tracks. Tiny islands float just offshore. Water glows in impossible shades of blue, and the scene feels more Maldives than Mediterranean. Except you're still in Europe, and lunch doesn't cost half your paycheck. Further north, Durmi Beach delivers long, white stretches backed by cliffs and olive trees. The kind of place where mornings are silent and afternoons drift by slowly. Nearby, Imare blends beach life with small-town rhythm. Fishermen pulling in the day's catch. Kids jumping off docks. Cafes filling up only when the sun begins to set. What makes the Riviera truly unreal isn't just the scenery, it's the simplicity. Espresso costs €2 to €3. Fresh seafood, grilled and served steps from the water, often comes in under €10. The sea is so clear you can see fish darting between rocks without ever leaving shore. And then there are the beaches that don't show up on Instagram or Google Maps. No signs, no sunbed rows, no names at all. Some beaches don't even have names, just locals. That's the Albanian Riviera in a sentence. Greece-level beauty, none of the crowds, and prices that make you double-check the bill. Keep watching, because we'll be visiting Albanian Alps next. You don't stumble into the Albanian Alps by accident. You come here because you're looking for something Europe has mostly lost. In the far north of Albania, jagged limestone peaks rise suddenly from deep green valleys, forming a landscape locals call the Accursed Mountains. Here, Theth National Park feels like a place frozen in time. Stone houses scattered across alpine meadows, waterfalls spilling down cliffs, and nights so quiet you can hear the river long after dark. There are no crowds rushing for photo ops, just hikers, shepherds, and the occasional mule carrying supplies along dirt paths. Crossing into Valbona Valley, the scenery opens into wide pastures framed by towering peaks that glow pink at sunrise. This is one of the most beautiful mountain valleys in Europe, yet it remains almost unknown outside the region. Life moves slowly here. Guest houses are family-run. Meals are homemade. Stories are shared by candlelight when the power cuts out. Connecting these two worlds is the legendary Theth to Valbona hike, a full-day trek that climbs through forests and over high passes with views that stretch endlessly in every direction. No cable cars carry you to the top. No luxury lodges wait at the summit. Every step is earned, and that's the point. What makes the Albanian Alps unreal is what's missing. There's no infrastructure designed for spectacle, no polished experiences built for likes or algorithms. Just raw, untouched nature, steep, wild, and humbling. This is what the Alps look like before Instagram. And once you see it, it's hard not to wonder how long it can stay this way. You'll want to know why the country is not expected to stay unreal for long. Trust me, if you think Albania will stay a hidden gem forever, think again. It's changing fast. The country that felt untouched just a decade ago is starting to appear on the world's radar. A new international airport expansion is making it easier than ever to fly in, connecting Tirana to more European cities and beyond. Suddenly, places that were once hours away from anywhere are within reach for weekend travelers and first-time explorers. Alongside this improved access, luxury hotels are starting to open, bringing with them sleek pools, spa treatments, and boutique experiences that contrast sharply with Albania's rustic charm. High-end travel is arriving quietly yet steadily, and with it comes a shift in the way visitors experience the country. Meanwhile, digital nomads are discovering Albania, drawn by affordable living, fast internet in cities, and landscapes that make remote work feel more like a lifestyle than a grind. Instagram feeds are filling with co-working spaces overlooking the Riviera and mountain hikes logged from the Alps. All of this means prices are slowly rising. Espresso that once cost €2 may creep higher. Guest houses are updating rates. Markets are beginning to adjust to an influx of visitors with deeper pockets. Yet, in the midst of all this, the sense of discovery remains. Albania isn't undiscovered, it's just early. There's still raw nature, quiet villages, stone cities, and beaches without names. But this window won't last forever. For travelers willing to move quickly, Albania still feels unreal. For those who wait too long, it may feel like every other polished European destination. Beautiful, yes, but no longer secret. The choice is yours. Visit while it's untouched, or watch it transform from afar. If you've been chasing Europe's magic, Albania is the last place that still feels like it hasn't been fully discovered. Here, Greece's sun-soaked beaches meet Switzerland's dramatic, untouched mountains, and every meal carries the heart of Italy's food culture. From fresh bread and cheeses to hand-grilled meats and homemade wine, the landscapes shift with dizzying variety. Turquoise coves along the Riviera, stone villages clinging to hillsides, and alpine valleys so green and remote you forget you're still in Europe. Yet, the prices feel like a secret. Eastern Europe level affordability lets you savor a seafood feast for under €10, sip espresso for a couple of euros, and stay in family-run guest houses without stretching your budget. Albania is one of those rare places where beauty, adventure, and authenticity aren't reserved for the wealthy. They're accessible to anyone willing to explore. The country's charm isn't just in what you see, it's in what hasn't changed. There are no crowds, no mega resorts, and no over-engineered tourist traps. Villages remain alive with local life, mountain trails are raw and challenging, and beaches exist without names, known only to those who wander off the map. For now, Albania is the place where Europe's magic survives. Europe didn't lose its magic, it just moved to Albania. But this moment is fleeting. Roads are improving, luxury hotels are arriving, and the world is slowly noticing. Albania, as we know it, a land of unreal landscapes, affordable indulgence, and authentic life, won't stay hidden forever. If you want to see Europe before it's completely discovered, now is the time to go. Ready to start your adventure? Check the links in the description to plan your trip.